Hello, 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 everybody. We are on SMDM today. I'm your host, Smithers. For those of you who don't know me, I play for Helios. Been in the competitive scene for 3 years now. Hoping to bring you my 3 years of competitive experience to today's stream here on SMDM for this match between baddies of the North and Polish veterans, where they have chosen Dugout as the midpoint. And so Dugout being kind of favored towards the Axis because of the extra buildings and stuff they get down here as far as coverage goes, and to be able to set up shop. So we'll have to see how it plays out here. The trucks and everything loading up. Look like we have recon vehicle over to the right, supply truck, transport, supply truck, light tank, and a whole bunch of armor moving up down the road right here. So they'll be rocking and rolling here in about 10 seconds for the wall drop. Okay, we'll see how everything goes here. And the wall drop is there. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if either side has any truck snipes planned or anything. Nice and quiet here off the opening, of course. Sometimes we do see some allied supply truck truck snipes come in. Do we have any rocket guys back here? No, we do not. Nothing coming up for the moment. Okay, so it's going to be on the Polish veteran side as far as truck snipes go. I think we hear rockets coming above. Go ahead and start the stream real quick here. We'll just get back to the hard cap though real quick while that's going on. Just want to make sure we don't miss any of these snipes, just in case. Trucks coming in, rockets coming out. And here we have it, the first bodies coming into contact here. One rocket comes into the front, Dugout control, strafing run comes in from Polish veterans. Truck gets taken out there, the beginning, and Polish veterans will be looking to... Oh, strafing run just a little bit short right there, just a little bit short. Alrighty, while this opening action is taking place, let me go ahead and start the stream. There we go. Okay, then we're going to go. And we should be streaming. There we go. Perfect. Just on a 15-minute delay today. Okay, so Dugout Hill to the east is very, very key for the Axis. And for the Allies to be able to control this so they can get fired down into the point. Ally Medium is making its way up the road here. Here's Andy over here in the corner fighting amongst the hedges. Once again, for those of you just joining me, we are on SMDM today for Dugout as the midpoint for this match between baddies of the North and veterans in this 49 versus 49 matchup. Good spread so far by the baddies, getting all across the board right now. Okay, Dugout Hill control, strong favor of the Axis. So they're going to be able to lock the Allies out of this hill area, be able to get some good firing lanes on them. And artillery is going to be able to lock down that road right there, as we see, and be able to really prevent them from pushing up too far. Over here at 5 points, so the Axis have spread out decently. A network presence over here, looking like they're able to stop those pushes by Polish veterans on the far east side. Polish veterans are known to pull off a mean cheese dick, so we're gonna have to see if they're gonna have any of that action here today as well. Cheese dick is the classical, hell, loose competitive term for sneaking behind the enemy lines, nobody detecting you, and setting up a garrison and spawn bombing the entire team back there in order to camp the point. Ooh, nice splash there by the Stewie. Dugout hard cap is actually clear for the moment. Nobody's really in there except for one of the Luxes. Rocket comes out from bunk, but he's a little bit short on the Stewie. Angelo de la Morte holding the hill up here. Will B is commanding today. But I think there was a truck. I think that was just a truck. Yeah, just a truck. Okay. Stewie to the line. Bunk is going to look to get another rocket there on the Stewie. But he's going to have to take some shots in the meantime. The Bunks may not be able to get a clear shot here. Bunks rolling up. Oh, but he gets popped by the artillery shell. And just split in two there for the moment. Okay, one other Stewie is back here also to provide aid on the support or on the point. It just took a rocket right in the front from Swift. Swift is also, we've seen Swift make some very key AT plays in previous streams, so we'll look to keep an eye on him today. Up to the top right, we have the Nutbender, Clink, No Scope JFK, and the One trying to make their way up here into Gardens. So this area right here we know as Gardens. It's a very key focal point on SMDM. Nice splash there. Okay, axes are, for those of you watching, you may think the axes are a little bit weak over here on the left-hand side, but due to the open fields and everything, there's not many bodies need to dedicate over here because the Allies really won't be able to push too far. As the MG coverage and the Luke should be able to hold them all down. Rusto up there in the building with the MG, so he should be able to also keep an eye on these open fields. Right now we're just going to see some minor exchanges over there. We do have some presence here in the hard point already. Allies doing a good job of moving down the hill, or moving down the road right here. It looks like the Axis artillery, though, has shifted away from the road, which could be a little bit dangerous for the moment. Down here to the south, we're seeing some engagements here at AA Network. Just both sides trying to see if they can get control of this and leak bodies towards the other point. So from the Allies' perspective, they're able to get control of AA. They can start leaking behind here and more towards the west and get control of the hills behind Dugout. They can also push west right here down the road and make their way up the hill and get some solid frags inside the point. Supply truck run around from because the commander will be dropping some supplies on the front line. Looks like the Stewie did end up getting rocketed, I'm assuming. Maybe by Champion Sounds or another AT player right there. Luke's relocating itself behind the point. Polish veterans are making some penetration right up here, right up the guts. Since artillery has shifted away, they're able to make some ground. And over here to the left, PV has started to maybe add a few more bodies there, but they're not going to be able to do much right. Just because of, once again, all this open field right here. Puma's also patrolling around the area. Rocket comes in from Mr. Craze. It's just a little bit short. Gatrix Swayze down here. Luke's making their way behind the hedge. No presence in the enemy territory yet by the Axis, so both sides still exchanging blows over here on the far flank. And neither one of them able to really make too much ground. Keanu looks like he's playing the Whammo guy today. Ooh, Puma's making a move up here. Going to try and see if it's going to be able to wipe any spawn points. Let's see how the Puma fares. We have Bears and Tomato up here. Or De Bears. De Bears is going to go up against Andy, I think, here in a second. Luke's is also pushing up. Oh, but the rocket comes in from Angela Kanzani and wipes out the Puma push. And rocket comes into the back of the Luke's, and it may have... nope, did not engine it. Did not engine it. Luke's is alive and well. Angelo Kazane, though, knocks out the Lukes. So nice job to him. 2 tank kills in the first 13 minutes of the game. Not too shabby there, buddy. Not too shabby. Okay, so that will take care of that to access a little armor push right there. We'll have a Tiger coming up from the left HQ. And then we should see another Tiger spawn in the next, let's say, 3 minutes or something like that. Maybe 3.5 minutes. So slowly but surely we'll see a little armor build up here. Evenivici working his way in the back line. Bombing run coming in. This will be an allied bombing run. Assuming it's over here. Yes, it is. Going to the straight point of Dugout. And the front door of Dugout's looking a little light here. PV's dedicating a decent amount of bodies. With, we have 1, 2, 3 SLs times 6. That's 18 bodies that could pop, just shove right inside the point. Oh, but a satchel. Nice proxy satchel. That was a beauty. Satchel plays come up so big. Axis beginning to spawn more bodies up here in the trench line to deal with the penetration on point. Edge play, all the edging right now is pretty much very neutral, so not much stimulation over here on the far flanks at the moment. Panzer IV is moving up to assist the point. Allies are still pretty much cornered up there into behind the buildings. Not much they're going to be able to do. They're just there to hold that little bit of ground. But the Allies are doing a good job, though, of shoving it right up the gut and not worrying about 5 points or really much else. And so the front door is surprisingly the weakness of the baddies at the moment. Panzer IV, though, is there to support, so I think they're going to be fine. We'll have to see how the first Allied 76 plays this, though. Viperino is going to come around the corner, though. Viperino going on Alfbert. He's going to get the satchel on. Alfbert has no idea. Viperino rocking the shotgun, gets taken out right by the P4. Will the information get back to the P4 that, hey guys, we think there's a satchel on you? Dried up boy, last light, and Alfbert inside the tank. A little bit confused right now, but it looks like they're going to go Babooey here in just a second. And Dried Up Boy gets out, but Alfred is going to be too late here. And the tank crew goes Wap-Up-A-Dooey right behind Dugout right behind Dugout. Okay, so Axis sending more infantry to the hard cap here to deal with the Polish veterans' penetration. Angelo de la Morte leading the charge here. Pyrochemist has made his way out through the open field. Pyrochemist, look at him go. Look at him go through the open field, going from bush to bush. I can't believe it. Somebody has made their way all the way across without being shot down immediately. Pyrochemist may have a chance here to go up to Gardens. He is an SL, so he can't get his OP up there. And he could have some serious, cause some serious damage. Okay, but let's go back to the point. Axis dedicating more and more infantry to the hard cap here and helping to wipe him out. Fat Kid up there leading the charge. Lord Farquaad in support. Champion Sounds. Resto. Vamakoffin. The dankest of dank. Swift. Bunk. And Angelo de la Morte. Precision strike for each side will be ready in about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Tank situation. We have, let's see here. We should have one Tiger right here. And then we thought we would see one other Tiger. Another Tiger probably was just spawned. Yes, it was. Okay, another Tiger was just spawned in. So there'll be 2 Tigers up on the board for the Axis. Side shot comes in on the Tiger, though. From that 76 that peaks up near Penis Trench. Tiger's trying to back up and get out of dodge, but it may be too late. Resto's right by the Tiger. Haji gets out to repair as well, and they think they may have enough elevation coverage. Yeah, I think they do. Okay, they just barely do. Just barely do. And Polish Veterans has not let up the pressure on front door. And they're dedicating a lot more bodies here. We see 1, 2, 3 SLs on screen. And in the hard cap they go. Artillery is going to be refocused towards the hard cap. Swamp Wave comes in from the east. Where are the Allied tanks going to be playing right now? That is so key. We have the 176 to the right. So they may look to push here to support the infantry. Crusader comes over, fires a rocket. Okay, hardcap back. Camp progress back in favor of the Axis. But the Allies have still really good control right there. Starting to get a little bit of penetration up onto the hill. Arty round lands on the Tiger. Bombing run coming in. This is an Axis bombing run, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. Front door. Is that an Airhead plane? Nope, supply drop coming over to the east. Okay, no Airhead. No Airhead, I think. No Airhead spotted. Okay, we're good. Tiger tank shifting over here to 5 points. Once again, on the left-hand side, Andy over here trying to make his way up to the next edge. Jaywalk is there with the sniper to support. Jaywalk one-shots him. Jaywalk coming off a fresh victory as part of Machine Soldiers against Helios on Utah Beach. So no doubt his adrenaline is a little bit, or his T levels are a little bit higher than usual. Jaywalk peeking the corner here, trying to get on Angela Kazane. Angela Kazane. Jaywalk. Nope. No engagement just yet. They're both peeking the hedges. Jaywalk trying to slowly but surely peek. This is how competitive players shoot. No shots fired just yet. And Jaywalk fires off a few rounds against Andy, but Andy hops out of the way. Says, not today, buddy. But nope. Angela Kazane is going to peek next. Angela Kazane looks for Jaywalk and guns him down. Jaywalk does a little bit of a spin there and heads back to the redeploy screen. Okay, so back to the point we go. Dugout. Okay, so front door looks a little bit better solidified right now. This should be good to go. And then towards the right and 5 points, everything's looking relatively solid. Just a little bit of neutral engagements right now, so nothing too crazy. Olfbert swapping to SL while he waits for more fuel to be up to get another tank here momentarily. Nutbender. One of the most feared players in Hell Let Loose, making his way up here into 5 points. Over to the right, we see Polish Veterans has gotten some, taken down some of the flanking action from Betty's. And Nuna calls out, bruh, good game. PV making some moves over here, making some moves. Leaking some more sales. Cayano on the defense over here. So we have 1, 2, 3 SLs from PV making their way from the east. They're looking to wrap around. But remember, Dugout, that's a very slim area in which you could really set up anything. So they'll probably target this area right here amongst these group of buildings to try to get anything in the Dugout. Or they could try to slip in back here, of course. We hear a truck going around. It sounds like an Axis supply truck, though. Which, let's take a look. Yes, it is. Commander will be making his way around in the supply truck. Roger right here. Keanu patrolling the distance. Okay. We'll leave those guys on the flanks to themselves, and we'll see what happens here on the front line next. The Battle of 5 Points continues. For those of you who don't know, it's called 5 Points because of the 5 roads that lead right into it. And so what you find is that competitive teams like to name certain places throughout the map so they can make callouts. So it's a lot easier for people to remember versus a certain trying to describe a certain part of the map where you are. Another arty round. Oh, artillery rounds. Artillery rounds right here. PV starting to load up front door a little bit more. They've gotten, let's see, 1, 2 SLs right here, front door. Actually, 3 SLs. 3 SLs front door. Rocking the meat grind unit for PV. Nothing in the back line yet for the baddies. The baddies have not been able to penetrate anything really in the perimeter of Polish veterans. So right now, this is all attack for PV. Let's see if they're dedicating any bodies to the defense. We just have Boomba back here. Boomba 87. No real bodies back here for PV. A couple of machine gun spots. Hertan up here, getting on the airplane wing. And this airplane wing on SMDM is a great location. Look at all that area you can cover and see. Just be able to hold back the enemy and not allow too many incursions. And Penis Trench right here. The Allies making their way. This is called Penis Trench, well, because of the shape of it, as you can tell. Petras, Louis, and actually, no, I don't think this is called Penis Trench. I may have confused this for another Penis Trench, I think. That's my bad. Bombing run coming in. This is a Polish veterans bombing run going up on the hill west of Dugout into the hard camp. Left in the clock. 2 Tigers now stationed over here to the east of Dugout Hill. And we have a Luke's over here to the left. So pretty good armor situation up here for the Axis. And these tanks will look to use the little berm that they have in front of them, along with the Belgian gates, as protection. To help hold this hill on the east flank of Dugout. As it's such a key part. So judging by the first 25 minutes of the match, I'm seeing that we're going to see a stagnant front line here for both sides. The Allied armor doesn't seem like it's playing that aggressively at the moment. So we're going to see an armor buildup on both sides, and we have to see how they're going to leverage them. Some penetration near the hard cap here, but the baddies are responding in force. Able to wipe them all out pretty much. Wolfberg calls out to disband. 1 squad leads bot ASAP. So somebody must have taken an SL spot that shouldn't have. Looks back here. With Jaywalk and Gadrick Swayze just watching the hedge. Precision strike coming in somewhere. Probably over here to these Tigers. Precision strike comes in and lands right in the middle of them. Oh man. Oh, I thought that could have had a possibility of being a double kill, but they were just far enough apart with just enough spacing. Wow, beautifully done. Beautifully done. I thought that was going to be a double Tiger kill. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah, the Polish veterans are really just putting on the pressure all across the board. Beginning to get a little bit farther here west towards the dugout. But so far the perimeter control for the baddies is holding them back. So we'll look to see, like I mentioned before, the Polish veterans look to sneak around up here, potentially get up a garrison or a couple OPs in this area, and leak AT players to the north to attack these Tigers from behind. Or we could also see one come over here into this little corner, even though it's an open field, just to get a Gary down and see if they can get maybe 1 or 2 spawn waves back there and just rush towards the point. So that's what we'll keep an eye on for the moment. It looks like Deathvice has been called out as taking an SL spot when he shouldn't have. Lord Farquaad trying to make his way up to the gardens. Farquaad. These OPs for Polish veterans may be going warm, hence why they're looking around a little bit here. Lord Farquaad biding his time. Hito, no, spots him. He spotted him in the bush. Oh no, he's not indirectly in the bush. He's just outside of it. Hito with a good eye right there. It's finding him right. Putting an end to Ulfbert's little incursion. Okay, Polish veterans beginning to make some progress up here, up the hill. That's east of Dugout, so we're talking about this area right here, everybody, right here. This is one of the key gateways into the strong point. And what this does now is it forces the Axis armor back off the hills we could see here, and allowing them not to have as good as sight lines as they would normally. And so this could present an opportunity for the Allied armor to get in a little bit better position. So we'll have to see how they play this. Recon plane going up. Map situation looks pretty solid. We have a Panzer IV coming from middle HQ, Tiger coming from the left. That'll leave 2 Tigers, so it'll be 3 Tigers plus a P4 on the board for the Axis. So looking nice and girthy here on the armor side. Polish veterans, though, may be able to exploit this meat grind front door being open. Roger Squad is heading up there. Fat Kid, Vomit Coffin, Lord Farquaad making their way back to the strong point. Angelo de la Morte and Bunk as well. So Polish veterans, if they keep just trying to slam at front door, maybe add 1 more SL, maybe a few more bodies on infantry side, they could have an opportunity here. Because I think the Axis artillery keeps shifting away from the point, and it low-key can present a good chance for them to have a little bit of success. Jaywalk has moved up to the next hedge and is getting some solid frags on the flank here. One of the Tigers has relocated over here to the left side. Tiger takes a rig shot off the turret. Okay, never mind. I thought the Tiger was over there. I guess they moved back over here. The artillery has relocated now to front door of the dugout. One shot comes into the side. 76 has peeked out to the left of our screen right there. Tiger probably doesn't know where that shot came from. 76 gets a shot, but it's ricks off the back or left, I think. Tiger's going to push up to the hedge and try to get some more cover. The other Tiger is repairing. Tiger takes another shot. 76 has a bead on it, but it doesn't know. 76 could line up for another one right here. But the Tiger may die behind the building just in time. Comrade gets out to repair the tank. The other Tiger looks like it may be able to get in position. No doubt the intel has to be coming back that, hey, there's a Tiger over here on the left side. Shows up on the recon flare now. So the tank crews will be aware. There's also another 76 over here to the right, which just got rocked. Yeah, Comrade just got rocked by the artillery shell. Tiger crew's down to 2 guys. '76 crew is right here behind the hedge. One Tiger back here smoking a little bit. Okay, well, how's that third Tiger going to be playing? This third Tiger moves up to the left side. Now look to anchor over there. Oh, man, what do we have over here? Did one of the 76 gets rocked? Yes, they did. One of the 76s gets taken down. Okay. All right, so that will equalize the situation for the moment. But there's not enough infantry here on too far ahead where the Axis tanks can push up too much. Comrade trying to repair his tank, but he gets rocked again. Oh, gosh. Good coordination right between the arty and the artillery to sink those shells when they know they're going to be trying to repair. Plenty of tank shells going off right now. I think there's another 76 to the top right of our screen somewhere. I just don't see it. But I think there's another one out there. Oh, wow. Yeah, PV has really shut down this entire right side of the map. And so the Axis are pretty much in this square of squares, if you will, and not really able to push out too much. So PV doing a good job of figuring out how to wrap around the point. Okay, I think this is the other 76 maybe. Oh, it's a medium. Oh, no, 76. Okay, 76. So we have 2 76s we know of on the board. Firing off into the point. Let's take a look from PV's perspective, how they look at this. Okay, yeah, front door once again looking a little bit light for the baddies, but artillery is able to lock that down. Bombing run is coming in. This is an Allied bombing run. Let's go and take a look here. It's going to go over the hill. Oh, the spawn wave comes in right after. So, as we oftentimes see in competitive matches, bombing runs will get 0 to 3 people. I called in 2 bombing runs earlier today, and the combination of those bombing runs, I think I got 1 guy. Oh, yeah, it's just frustrating sometimes. You think in your head, hey, it's a bombing run. It should definitely get kills, right? But sometimes it's just not the case, unfortunately. And you have to eat those 300 munitions if you like it or not. Long-range rocket comes in just a little bit too short. Nice try there by Evil. Okay, let's go over here to 5 ways where we see, once again, just pretty equal exchanges. No scope JFK making his way up here, though. He does get a rocket in the back of the 76. And the tank commander jumps out. Hennings is going to look to find this bastard. Hennings is going to go in the corner and he pistols him. There we see it once again. Another edition of tank commanders can frag too. And there we have it. All right, so but Hennings gets gunned down. This tank crew will look to get out of dodge. But if they back up too far, then that Tiger is going to have a beat on them. Tank crew does have some infantry by him, so they may be okay. Proxy satchel goes off, gets one, I think. Okay, so the 76 will be hurt. The tank driver, or the driver knew though, if he goes up too far, this Tiger will be able to knock him out. But it looks like the Tiger's gonna push. The Tiger's gonna take advantage of the situation right here. The Tiger's rolling. The Tiger's rolling. Will the intel get back to the 76 to turn their turret in time? Remember, 1 rocket went into the booty. And so this Tiger should be able to knock it out in 1 go. Here we have it. Tiger's pushing up, trying to get the angle. The Tiger. I think the other Tiger got taken out, but we'll take a look in a second. Tiger does not push up all the way. There we go. Shot in the turret comes in. One more shot should do it. The PV crew is going to look to spin around maybe, but it slams right into the hedge and tries to back up, and the Tiger finishes him off. And there we have it. So that is the crew of Ya, Haji, and Korn taking care of that 76. So nice combination there between the AT rocket guy, the intel getting back so they could take advantage of the situation. Okay, so let's take a look at the armor status here for the Axis. One Tiger left on the left-hand side. We have a P4 up by Hugo's farm anchoring, and then one Tiger to the east. So that one back here, I think, got knocked out. But another one has just spawned in, so they're all good to go. And up here, the Axis have surprisingly been able to make it up to the building complex. And are now fighting against PV to get control up here. Proxy Satchel goes off, wipes a decent chunk. Jaywalk over here. His confidence today, once again, is sky high. If you just missed it, if you missed it earlier, he played in a match against Helios where he part of victory on Utah Beach with machine shoulders. So he is enjoying an extra high testosterone level at the moment, as you can see from his gameplay. So we expect a lot out of him here. We expect a lot out of him here today. Probably going to put up 60, 70 plus frags. Stuka's coming in. Stuka's coming in up here near Gardens. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh, damn. That was way off. Oh, man. That sucks. I know as commander you think you have a good mark, but unfortunately sometimes it's just a little bit off. Alrighty. So that'll be the 31-minute mark for the next Axis precision strike, everybody. Next ally precision, I think, should be within the next 10 minutes or so. Next 10 minutes. Axis doing a good job, though, of pushing up the complex up here, making their way. And what's good about that is they can set up a launch carry up here and prevent the allies from using this as an armor launch point. I think there is another 76, though, back here. Let's go take a look. Yep, 176 using this building. And we have Least over here rocking that MG spot. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect balance. Even the bipod, he's able to focus so much using the power of telepathy as part of the machine gun loadout to balance that MG in midair. Pure. That's all skill, everybody. All skill. Nice job here by Least. Supporting the 76 as well. Monitoring that open field here in the back of Dugout. Garrison up here for the allies. So remember, Brecourt Battery is the 4th point, right? So the Axis can keep pushing up here. They can get a launch carry right next to Sector. And then it'll be rocking and rolling for them in no time. Okay, let's go back to the point, shall we? Giro de Marte, rocking the rifleman kit over here. Trying to peek around the corner. Peek around the blown up repair station. Into the distance to see what he sees. So yeah, Haji and Korn's Tiger, they retreated after taking advantage of that 76 being damaged up here to get behind some more cover and just take their wins with them and not risk too much. Just hold back the infantry over here on 5-way. Panzer IV in support behind the glider. 2-man Panzer IV between Rob and Tomato. The Nutbender moving up into 5-way as well. He'll look to put a proxy satchel down here probably momentarily. A Wiz Wookie coming around the corner, though, rocking the AT kit as well. Nutbender gets taken out. Okay. Map situation check. We have one tank by AA network. Let's go take a look, see what that tank is. It's probably a light tank, I'm assuming. Okay, medium. A medium has pushed up to A network. Okay, so looking to help out this infantry, get control of the situation. Okay, so Polish Veterans is gain control back of 5-way here. And we'll look to wipe these last few Axis OPs from the area. But the Tiger and the Panzer IV should be enough to hold them back for the moment. Oh, the Airhead has been called in by Commander Will B. Dropping right in the middle of Brecourt Battery. Looks like we're going for a classic Airhead bombing run combo, I imagine, here in a moment. Panzer IV gets popped by the medium. So, Will B just trying to throw the dice at this and see if Polish Veterans are paying attention back there. Let's see if he pairs it with a bombing run. Usually see it about the 3/4 halfway mark. Medium gets popped by the Tiger crew. No bombing run called in, so it looks like they're going for raw dogging it with the Airhead itself. But we have Boomba back here, 87, and he'll be looking to rock this Airhead. Sometimes in competitive play, you see... Oh, strafing run. He's calling in the strafing run, north to south. Boomba, let's see if he gets out of the way in time. Boomba, he may get strafed. He does get strafed. Oh my gosh, he got strafed. And the Airhead is suddenly live and well. And there is no PV guy near. We do have Louis. He's going to make his way up. That Airhead spawn, though, is going to go alive at around the 4630 mark. 4635, 4625, something like that. Airhead is alive and well. Strafing run by Will B. Gets it. Louis running. He's running. More Polish Veterans call back. Tank Crewman and Templeton. Louis making his way. Bombing run. Oh, we could see an epic spawn wave here, though, in a moment. Oh, truck drives and the spawn wave comes in. Commander, though. Nutbender wipes him. And suddenly, the Axis have made their penetration into Brecourt Battery. Boomba is going to look to throw a grenade there. Will he have enough with him? I don't know. That Airhead is unprotected at the moment. Next spawn wave should be coming in. Vomit Coffin is going to look to protect the Airhead. Boomba is going to go down in the trench. The next spawn wave should be coming in here any second. No, it doesn't. Boomba's going to be able to dismantle the... Oh, damn. Oh, no. Nobody protected the Airhead. Oh, man. Oh, they could have had a decent spawn wave there, too. Damn. Okay, all right. So Airhead shenanigans will be over here in a moment. Chromopolis gets wiped, and Ben will get taken out of here shortly. Oh, man, if they just would have stayed back for about another... 5 or 6 seconds, I think they would have had another big Airhead spawn. And that could have been really wrecked PV's front line. They would have had to call a whole bunch of buddies back, no doubt. Rocket comes in from downtown from Mr. Krabs. Nice rocket there, buddy. That was a beauty. That was a beautiful rocket. Mr. Krabs again. Oh, okay. Hits the hedge that time. But hits that first one. That was nice. So instead of pairing the Airhead with a bombing run, which most teams can hear and they get out of the way in time, this time we'll be paired it with a strafing run. So not too shabby there, buddy. Not too shabby. Okay, so as far as the point goes, once again, just a really solid line here. Fox Squad could make his way up here. Pyrochemist. What was that? What was that? Oh, supply drop. Okay. Thought I heard an Airhead plane, too. But, I think there was a repair station that got knocked out. But anyways, Fox Squad could make their way around the corner. And just to be able to... Okay, never mind. Okay. They could have the opportunity to make their way around here and get us some brief flank OPs to attack Polish Veterans front line. We do have a Luke's making their way, trying to bulldog it up here. Where are they? They're all the way up here. So Luke's heading up here with Tomato, just soloing the Luke, seeing if he could wipe any OPs, no doubt. And Tomato will go on his way, cruising up and down. Will be calls out 5 points, which has been lost at the moment. Okay, so we'll leave that Luke's to their demise. I don't think Tomato is going to make it too far, but we'll see. Who knows? He may show back up on camera here in a moment. front door. Tiger tank is right there, and that Tiger's going to be able to hold them back right here. Yeah, the Tiger's in a perfect spot to just camp and prevent the allied infantry from making any progress right here. Okay, we'll take a look at 5 points. Looking pretty, just pretty empty. Polish veterans don't have enough squad leads, though, to really make a big impact from this point. They do have it, but they would need maybe another 1 or 2 SLs up here to really be able to take advantage of this. Right now, it's just a piecemeal attack, and nothing too serious. Okay. Over the left-hand side, Jaywalk and Archie Tech over there, just holding the angle. Rocket comes into the back of the Lukes. That was rolling around the side. Another rocket comes in. Another rocket flies nearby, and Angela Cazzini with the finishing move on the Lukes. Okay. So there we have it, everybody. I mean, Polish veterans are no way out of this with 42 minutes left to go. They have excellent map control from their side. And it's all about now just probing and finding where they can make a breakthrough. Was that the 76 that was behind the hedge earlier? Or was that the repair station? Repair station gets taken out. 76 still hiding behind the hedge right here. It's trying to bide its time. Dizeri right here in the trench. Watching the back of the Tiger, or the 76. Some baddie infantry moving up here, but Bunk is not AT. So Bunk will merely try to fake out the 76 and see if... Oh no, Bunk gets shotgunned by Evil. Okay. Vehicle marker marked in the background from Commander Wilby. Let's go take a peek back here, shall we? Looks like we have 1 Greyhound solo. Bazaki-san rolling back here. Wilby has marked it. No real... Oh! Rocket comes in from Fat Cheeks. Another rocket. The finishing rocket comes in from Crusader. And that'll be the end of that Greyhound. Okay. Let's go take a look at the rest of the backline, shall we? We have Taylor patrolling around here in the backline. Just making sure everything is all nice and tidy. As far as that goes, no real penetration in the backline. Looking really good for the baddies. Looking really, really good. Jaywalk over here, still holding the hedge line. He has 1 job, and he's doing it very well right now. Just getting plenty of kills here, taking out the enemy sniper. Sniper versus sniper duels are always great. It looks like Jaywalk has the advantage. Jaywalk pickle through the hedge right here. Precision strike coming in. Oh, and it sinks it on the Tiger. Look at that. We followed the bombs right in, and the Tiger over here anchoring the left side gets taken out. But we do have another Tiger ready to go on the left HQ, but that'll set the Axis armor back on the left side at least for another 3 or 4 minutes or so until they get pulled up here. Oh, man. I wasn't too sure where that precision was going, but I'm glad we were able to follow it right in. So the commanders, I think PV is up on precision. I think so, right? I think maybe they're 1 for 1, actually. I think they're 1 for 1. Okay, look at that control from PV, not allowing anything to get into their territory. We do have 3 tanks, though, over here. Look at this, what showed up on Flare. We have 170s, 2 76s. Should see a 3rd 76. I thought I saw 3. Where might be the 3rd? Somewhere's here. I thought there was 3 on the Flare. Maybe there wasn't. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So we have a Stewie and 2 76s. Stacking up here near the hill up here north of AA Network. Okay. From the Axis armor standpoint, we have 1 medium pushing up from the middle. And then with that Tiger getting taken on the left flank, we have 1 Tiger in the middle. So that will be it as far as I can see, I think. Oh no, another Tiger's back here by Hugo's farm. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're back to 3 Tigers for the Axis and a P4. So they'll be pretty much at the equal stage. Okay, looking really good. We'll go back from the baddies' perspective, shall we? Rockets flying above. OP put up behind the repair station, offering a little bit of cover. So it looks like PV has forced the Axis out of the building complex over here. Keanu trying to make his way up here, but PV keeps shutting him down. And it's so hard when you're just playing out there by yourself. I mean, it's it's only up to you to win the gunfights, right? And you can't really call on anybody else, as everybody else is focused on their own situations, and so it's just tough sometimes. It really is. Hard camp's looking good, though. Looking good. 37 minutes left on the clock. If you're just joining me today, I'm your host, Smithers, for this match between Baddies of the North and Polish Veterans. Not an official match. This is a scrimmage. And so the Baddies, we've seen just one camp so far going into this game, where the Baddies taking the Dugout first. But Polish Veterans are just punching right back in the face every chance they get, and they are trying to claw themselves back into the point right now, and they're putting up a hell of a fight and really taking it to the Baddies, who are on a bit of a winning streak right now. So the Baddies looking to continue that here today. Baddies even beat ESPT. That's right, they beat the reigning champions. So that was a big one last weekend. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before. Can't remember exactly. Bombing run coming in. This is an allied bombing run. Let's go take a look and see where this is. Polish Veterans making some decent penetration in the strong cap. The bombing run has been dropped to aid the push, and it's going to go right over the Tiger right here. And that Tiger is going to be fully tracked. Wolfberg gets out to start repairing. He just needs to tap the tracks for a couple seconds to get it, be able to move full speed. And suddenly Polish Veterans is making some moves front door. And what that's going to allow to do, it's going to allow these 76s and other tanks to push up from the east side. Because these tanks are most likely going to be distracted. Viperino coming around the corner along with Kazulu. Did Viperino get the satchel on? He did. He got it on the track. Satchel is on the track. And Albert's tank is going to be toast here in just a moment. And this could be big. This could be really big. So we have one Panzer IV, one Tiger, and two Tigers to the bottom left. Alfberg gets out along with Dried Up. They spot the satchel on the top left of the tank. Is it going to be enough time? It looks like they're going to get it. They do. They get the satchel off just in the nick of time. Look at that teamwork. Oh, nice job, buddies. Nice job. Alrighty, so those competitive armor crews know what they're doing, right? They got out of the tank just in time to get that satchel off. No doubt that satchel player's a little bit sad inside. He's waiting to see those that CE pop up in his score, but unfortunately, buddy, it won't be coming. But PV does have a significant presence here. They just got to get their armor, see how their armor can get engaged right now. But a rocket, I think, just came into the medium. Or the Stewie. Which one was this? It was the Stewie. Stewie gets wiped. We still do have a 76 up here. Should have two 76s, I think. Rocket sails overhead by Swift. I don't see any other 76s on the map. Doing a quick look, everybody. Doing a quick look. Okay, Polish Veterans getting more control of the point. 76 looks like it's relocating, actually. We'll take a look front door and see what we got going on. One Tiger still trying to hold on to the point. We'll go flip over to the baddie side. Go flip over to the baddie side. Bombing run coming in. This is an Axis bombing run. We're going over the hard cap right now. Nice angle by Will B. This should get a decent chunk going right through the hard cap. Kubazuka goes down. Oh, it barely misses. Oh no, it gets the spawn wave there in the back. Okay, so buy some breathing space. Some nice breathing room for the Axis. Ulfbert's Tiger still alive inside the point, but it looks like Ulfbert did get killed as he tried to repair it. 32 minutes left on the clock. Another spawn wave comes in for PV. The next Allied Precision Strike should be ready in about 10 minutes or so. Map control situation looking okay for the Axis. They just got to just wipe out this hard point push. Tiger still on point. Viperino coming around the corner though. Viperino is going to look to get a satchel in the back. Viperino, and he puts it right on the booty. There we go. Last light and dried up boy. Maybe going down here in the next 20 seconds. The satchel should go off around the 25 to 30 mark. Let's see if Evil Santa is going to be peeking in the back of the Tiger, or if he didn't get a chance to spot the guy putting it on. Dried up boy gets out. He's probably looking for the satchel, or he may try to repair here. Venivici coming around the corner. Satchel should be going off here in a second, and it does. That's going to be a little bit of cap weight there eliminated. So we're going to have a Luke's rolling up. Single man Luke's rolling from the left. Let's take a look at the overall situation. Bodies coming in from the East Hill. Okay, on the left-hand side. Jaywalk still over here. And Jaywalk is fine and dandy. Manning his spot. Mr. Krabs, the one. And who do we have here? In a Hawk Associated. Jaywalk gets gunned down, though, by the MG, I think. Building the Belgian gates. Getting that additional elevation here. As you can see here, there's a great example west of Dugout. Just building that Belgian gate to get a little bit more leverage. As you can see, they could see towards that point right there and cover a lot more open field. Okay, going back to the point. PV making some decent penetration inside, and the map control situation for the front line is so dicey right now. So dicey. Over here to the east, what do we have? Carpopolis spawning behind the glider. 5 ways still in control of the Allies. Okay, we finally got a garrison up by Pierce Farm, so they'll look to leak some bodies there and push west. Mike OP is going to be up, so he is a great reflanking option as well. Okay, let's go back to the hard cap. Artillery falling front door for pretty much both teams right now. Polish veterans just not letting up anything on this attack. They are just friggin' bearing the brunt of this meat grind and pushing it all in. Take a look from the side, shall we? Rocket comes into the point. Tiger down below us, helping to anchor the defense. Death Vice over there, getting up on top of the building. We have a Luke's back here in support as well. And we'll have another Tiger coming up from left HQ. One Tiger stationary at Hugo's farm for the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much the Axis armor situation. 2 Garys up near Dugout. Polish veterans, though, really just embracing the meat grind and shoving everything here. They're putting their OPs in the optimal spots where they can just keep pushing forward and be protected from any tank splashes. And if they do this right, they can really make this work, I think. Left to go, everybody. 28 minutes. Over here at 5 points. We have 170, no, 175, medium 75 right here. Plane flies above. I think there was an ally plane. Let's see, let's take a look. Allied supplies somewhere, maybe? Okay, never mind, maybe not. Tiger still anchoring behind the point. Polish veterans still dedicating plenty of bodies up here to meat grind. Just trying to shove it front door. 76 pushing down the road towards the point. Airhead plane has been called in. This is an allied airhead. So this will be landing right front door. And this is where we usually see the allied tanks get very serious and make a push. As they want to be able to support this airhead. What went down behind the hinge line up here? Was that the medium that was pushing down the hill, maybe? Yeah, it sure was. Okay. Medium got taken out by probably the Tiger. Airhead's about to be falling front door, so Polish veterans will be calling the all-in here momentarily, I think. Oof. Was that a rocket? Was that a friendly rocket? Or am I hallucinating? I'll have to watch that back on stream. 27-minute mark. Okay, so Airhead has fallen for Polish veterans. So we'll have to look to see how many bodies they dedicate here. Luke's is splashing the area of the Airhead, but I think the Airhead is a little bit farther back. Bodies rushing in from the east. Let's take a look at chat. Kling calls out to Artie Hardcap. Keep it up, everyone. Doing great. Champion Sounds calls out, my bad. Polish veterans really just pounding the meat grind. A little bit of ground has been gained over here to the left. Louis and Kubaditsky. Satchel goes off on point. Looks like the Tiger, sounds like the Tiger's retreated just a little bit, moving to the other side. Luke's takes a shot in the side, but Kubadinsky could line up for the killer shot right here, and he does! Sinks it on the side of the Luke's. And there we have it. Another tank kill. Going to rockets here in SMDM. And the spawn way for the Airhead got smoked right there. Rocket comes in from Vinivich, or no, not from, I forgot who that was, didn't see him in time. Polish veterans getting more and more hard cap control. Let's see how the overall map situation looks, everybody. Over here to the east. Okay, so good. So the baddies are doing a good job of setting up shop to the east. They know that the dugout pressure isn't super serious. And they could take some time to relocate bodies and squeeze Polish veterans out of this area. And really just encircle them here. Ooh, artillery round. Nice artillery round. We should see the allied tanks maybe make a push now into the hard cap. Remember, this is the oftentimes where teams fail to realize that they have the chance here to cap it. And the armor will need to rush in. Another arty round comes in. Under 25 minutes left to go. Cap progress goes back in favor of the baddies. Okay, it looks getting a little bit better now. I think the Polish veteran squad leads did get their OPs up, so they're going to keep rushing bodies towards the point. A couple big spawns come in here. On the left-hand side, we do have a squad lead from Polish veterans that has made a little bit of penetration. Wonder if Jaywalk has relocated. Don't see Jaywalk over here, sniper. But do we have Nerdy, De Beers, and Excel? Camp progress still coming in, and Polish veterans are putting up quite the fight here for a dugout. Tiger's moving up here to surprise provide support. Okay, it looks like it's going to be okay, especially with the Tiger moving up to support here. I think the Axis are going to be just fine. Supply drop coming over at AA Network. During all that chaos, though, some of the Axis squad leads have been able to make it up here towards the hockey stick trench. Thank you for that call out in chat. Really appreciate that, buddy. I think I was thinking of Utah. Pyrochemist up here in the trench going up against Biotech. Biotech wins the gunfight. The Bexoir moving up here as well. They're going to look to move down the trench to get this OP, but Gibbs and Champion Sounds are going to be in their way. Champion Sounds trying to win some key frags to keep this OP alive. Wojtek, though, they throw the key grenades and wipe out the OP. And there we have it. So Polish veterans will take control back of Hockey Stick. And we'll see 276s here slowly making their way up to Dugout. And one of the Tigers gets wiped. I think there was a double tap combination from the 76s in a way. Okay. So Dugout is in no way secure here. We do see some penetration from PV. On the left-hand side, a couple squad leads have made their way. Alikadaris and Templeton getting up right into the grill of the Axis. The Tiger will be able to hold this lane, though, on the road with the coax on the MG. Of course, a couple of those classic HE shells. Spawn wave comes in, but it gets absolutely almost demolished. 4 out of the 6 get taken out. Vamikov and Angelo de la Morte moving up here towards the trench. Snuffix, though, is going to be waiting. Snuffix, though, gets wiped. Backup called in. Nice job, buddies. So a little bit of a few holes in the Axis lines right now. We have this area south of A network is a little bit open. So PV could take an opportunity to exploit that. Hard camp control still looks a little bit dicey with a couple squad leads making their way through from the Allies. Okay, let's take a look here, everybody. I think a Tiger is anchoring Hugo's. That's a Tiger. Then we have one Tiger down below us. Okay. Once again, though, nothing has been able to penetrate the red area or the PV's sector at all this game. So they've done a fantastic job of controlling that and just been able to focus 100% of their energy on the attack. Bombing run coming in, I think. This is an allied bombing run, I believe. Falling right over Dugout, going over the Panzer IV. It's going to get one kill, I think. Damage the tank. We're down to one Gary. No, we're down to no Garys around Dugout. No garrisons at Dugout at the moment. We have one Gary back here by Hugo's farm, but that's it. So no doubt the chat will be going live. 76 diving is called out by Clink. P4 is making its way up here. Maybe try to get a shot on the 76. The precision strike should be ready for both sides any minute now, I think. Man, PV has been on the front line of Dugout this entire game. I don't think they have really gotten pushed back at all. This has been a totally even fight, and this is not looking good for the baddies as they're getting more and more concentrated around Dugout. And PV, if they should be able to exploit it if they're able to release some bodies on the flanks. So let's go take a look at the side here. We do see one SL. We have Diamond making his way around along with the Recon SL too. So these guys could have a huge role here. And they could get up a massive flanking Gary. Because the baddies are really concentrated around Dugout at the moment. So they have a golden opportunity to really have a solid backline cheese dick play. And if there's anything we like here on SmithersCast, it's a solid cheese dick play. One Tiger moving up towards the point to offer a little bit of support. We have the Panzer IV in point as well. Surprised it hasn't gotten satchelled yet. Infantry doing a good job of protecting their buddy tank. Oh, I think the 76 just got smoked. Yes, it did. Okay, so there's a 76 that tried to dive, got wiped. And so that's the end of that for the moment. With under 18 minutes left to go. Trying to look for any other 76s. Bombing run coming in. This is an Axis bombing run. Let's go see how this puppy does. Remember, the over-under for competitive bombing runs is 3.5. We have... Won't count that as a kill. He's already dead. We're going to get 2. Okay, he got 2. If you bet the under, congratulations. You won your bet. Okay, let's try to find these 76s, though. Actually, I think I just heard maybe one down below in the building complex. Oh, he's to our bottom right. Okay, so 176 pushing over here. So it's going to go toe-to-toe. I think there should be a Tiger here. Yes, there is, right by a repair station. So 76 looking to maybe push it. Bobo the Monk may be able to get the intel back to the Tiger in time. Oh no, the 76 stopped. Oh, that's never good. The Tiger will have a brief opportunity here. Jaywalk's pushing up also with the sniper rifle. He'll be able to spot the 76 and relay that intel. Clean calling out to retake God Hill. As we could see here, Polish veterans still applying some pressure. Front door towards Dugout. And then over to the east. Axis are slowly getting squished inside the point. But they're doing a good job. Like, they get pushed back a little bit. But they're able to stand their ground. Okay, looks like Diamond was knocked out earlier, so he will have to try again. Under 16 minutes left to go. This is no way over, ladies and gentlemen. This is no way over. One Tiger crew out here by the glider. Who's taking shots over here? Allied Medium is right here. Trying to get an angle on this Tiger, I think. But nope. Doesn't stand a chance. I think I got popped by the other Tiger. Coming to their aid of their buddy by the glider. We do have 3 PV players right here, though. I wonder if they're trying to start the glider up. Okay. Okay, Templeton tries to line up the rocket, but he dies and falls out. Okay, interesting little exchange there. Wizzy Wookie, though, is there. Wonder if he has a satchel loadout. Camp Progress tickles Dugout. And Polish veterans just still slamming at front door right now. Under 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes. Tiger crew. Oh, Stewie tried to sneak up on the front line. Tiger took a few shots, but the Tiger was able to turn around just in time and take him out. Tank Commander Haji repairing the tank. And looky there, the swarm of PV continues to come in towards the hard cap of Dugout. The Allies just unbelievably persistent. You love to see it, and that's going to combo nicely with the push from the hill to the east. So this hill area we're talking about. And they just need to combine that with an armor push, and they should be good. And it looks like the Tiger got wiped. That was by the glider. Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, nice rocket. Who was that? It was Champion Sounds with a rocket there. Nice job, buddy. Getting that guy out the Belgian gate. But PV now in solid control of the Dugout hard cap. Just like that, the camp progress ticks to about 50%. I don't know if their Airhead is ready yet. I think it is. So we'll have to see if we see an Airhead and another bombing run come in from the Allies. 76 is over here to our left, remember. As the 76... no, the Tiger is still here. anchoring the left side. The Tiger can't move. That 76 is going to shoot him. PV in strong control. The hard cap. Tiger is beginning to dive. Rocket comes in from Lit onto the Gary back here, and that's going to take out the last Gary for Dugout. And just like that, that front door push is coming in big. But the Tiger looks like it's going to be able to save it, along with the infantry rushing towards the circle. Supply drop is called in by Commander. PV still getting cap progress right now. They're at about the 75% mark, getting closer to it. Okay, quick map check, everybody. No Garys have gone up yet near Dugout. So remember, you are 40 seconds behind from the time the Gary gets on before a small wave can come in. Tiger still anchoring left. Tiger to the right. PV shoving more bodies inside the circle. Allied supplies have dropped to the north of the point. Oh, okay. I think one of the tanks got taken out on point for the Allies. That was a Puma. Puma got wiped. 76 just took a shot, I think, from down the road. I think the Tiger took a shot from down the road from a 76. 76 wipes out the Tiger, and that's going to give camp progress in favor of PV. They're rushing towards the point. Luke's is trying to splash all around. .45 left to go on the clock. And PV in solid control. The hard cap. Axe is trying to flood bodies back towards the point. The only tank there is a Luke's. The Tiger is trying to roll up as well. Tiger is burning, I think, a little bit. PV just stacking the hard cap at the moment. Just trying to get everybody in there. Make sure everybody's in sector. And it looks like they're gonna cap here. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And the Tiger gets sniped as well as it's trying to push up to the point. Alrighty, so with 11 minutes left to go, PV takes the lead on the baddies, going up 3-2 with a brutal slog towards Dugout. And the cap was pretty straightforward. It was just a push front door with some leakage around the left-hand side. The rocket guy was able to sleep back here. Lit, I think was his name, and get that Gary. It was also a key play. Yeah, it just all came together. All came together front door, and a big, nice little armor push, too, to wipe out some of these Tigers. So nice, nice bulldog and effort here by PV to take him out and recap this, or cap this point from the baddies. Okay, so after that chaos, doing a good job of resetting all OPs from the Axis point of view. Commander now is going to monitor Hugo's farm, see if anything's coming back here. Armor situation, we have one Tiger pushing up. Looks like the tank crew back here is going to be at least 3-4 minutes out from another Tiger. Panzer IV is up in the middle, so they'll take the P4. And yeah, bit of a reset right now. Bit of a reset. PV, though, with a beautiful, relentless front door push. And just really giving it to the baddies. And not allowing them a moment of just a break at all. Some penetration going on here. A couple 1AT player. Clink. Gorpopoulos also up here too. Fighting against Gazolo. 176 anchoring point for the moment. Artillery round falls on the building complex right here. Okay, so PV will look to set up a solid shop on Dugout. Once again, they've done an excellent job of preventing the Axis from really setting up anything on the perimeter. And have really focused on keeping the Axis to a nice shape around Dugout the entire game, which is paying huge dividends right now. So they can pretty much just focus on the front line when it comes to defending the point. J-Monk over here up on the Belgian gate along with Mr. Krabs, using the elevation to their advantage in order to get a little bit of better angles on their enemies. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. So from a recap standpoint, the Axis are in a good position. They still have control of the building complex down here. And so they could really launch into the point, but as you just saw, the disadvantage is that the Allied artillery will be able to focus right on there and be able to really channel them into that little road and prevent them from being able to launch too much out of there. And so you can see here some infantry making their way over to the right side of the screen. Let's go see if PV has anything set up for the attack on Hugos. A couple guys making their way in the background. We have Supa and Bayazaka-san. Vivi is also up there into the corner. Oh, we do have Diamond, though, making his way in the back line of Hugos. Look at this guy. Look at this guy putting up his OP. He's going to call in support back here. And they could start flooding this point. So it's always a weak situation after a post-cap. How you don't have the Gary network set up, obviously. Support comes in from Vizorozoni. Supa's going to make his way out there. If I was Diamond, I would tell them to stay put, guys, until we have this Gary up. Don't want to give our situation or position away. Okay, good. Supa comes back. Supa comes back. He may have heard me. Nice job, Diamond, controlling the guys in your squad, not letting them run off. Nice job, buddy. Very nice job. So they're going to be able to get this Gary up back here, and they're going to be able to launch bodies towards Hugo's farm. Since the defensive Gary network for the baddies isn't that mature at the moment. So we'll go back here and check on this. If we see Hugo's farm blinking, we know why. .620 left on the clock, so all the baddies are focused on right now is front door and recapturing this point. Tiger 1 spawned in from the corner. So I have one more Tiger on the board for the remainder of the game. So there'll be one Tiger, one Panzer IV, another Tiger. So that's 2 Tigers. I think 2 Tigers. Yeah, 2 Tigers plus a Panzer IV for this last minute push here that we should see. Depending on how many bodies Polish Veterans dedicates to that Gary in the bottom C8 right there. Nice rockets. Fortunately, a miss, but it was a good attempt. Polish Veterans infantry streaming down here. Coming towards the building complex through the smoke. Won't be surprised if we see some proxy satchels go off here in a moment. Because they know the Axis are pretty much dependent on this complex for them to launch their attack. Okay, let's go over here to 5 points, shall we? Take a look at the map real quick. Looking a little bit thin on the line. Yeah, Ali's doing a really good job of just wrapping around here. We should see some bodies sneak to the back, which we are right now. Baxter, Templeton moving their way around. No scope JFK is pretty much the only one in their way at the moment. Angelo de la Morte calls out for the all-out push right now. This could get dangerous because Polish Veterans do have that Gary back here. So they could unleash hell. Let's go take a look at the back line. A few bodies starting to leak in. Carl, another squad leak comes in. Oh, but the Tiger is moving up here, and they're going to be able to spot this Gary, I think. No, maybe not. The Tiger may be able to relay the information that, hey, we spotted some guys in the back line. Sleepy, another SL comes in. Supa, engineer kit. And now all of a sudden we have one SL Diamond making his way into the car cap of Hugo's farm. Tiger, though, takes a shot. A rocket, I thought. A rocket comes in from Bazaka-san. He's going to look to line up another one here in a second. Bazaka-san fires another one. Did he get it? He does! Right in the left buttock cheek. Airhead has been called in by the Axis. Cap progress comes in, though, on Hugo's. Spawn wave comes back from the defense. This airhead is going to be landing right in the middle of the dugout. We should see a bombing run with 479 munitions left. Polish veterans ready to launch if they need to. Bombing run coming in from Polish veterans. Another bombing run coming in from the Axis. Bombing run's going to get... it's going to get the Tiger! It's going to get the Tiger! I think it got the Tiger right there. Mamma mia. We'll have to look at that on replay. Airhead is falling. Oh no, Airhead already fell on point. It's been destroyed. Bombing run just a few seconds too late. Just a few seconds. Alrighty, with 30 seconds left to go, we're probably going to see this Panzer IV dive into the point. As far as armor goes, we have one Tiger that's making it away, but it's not going to get that far. Panzer IV gets smoked by the 76. Yeah, these tanks are fortunately going to be too far away. And 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Polish veterans take the victory here today on SMDM. Fighting it out for 70, 80 plus minutes on towards dugout. Just meat grinding the hell out of the point. And eventually the meat grind push paid off. They were able to reallocate enough bodies front door dugout and just take control of the situation, along with a few key armor engagements as well. And of course, we can't forget the penetration over here on the left-hand side and leaking through with a rocket guy to take out the Gary behind dugout. Just a very few key plays there that linked up or played so well together in order for the Polish veterans to recap dugout from the Axis. So there we have it, everybody. Good game. 90 minutes of intense action. PV did not let up 1 minute on the front door of dugout, and they just gave it everything they got. You would have almost have thought it was some sort of championship match. But this was a hell of a good practice for them. And it just goes to show that if you can commit to the meat grind like that, it can pay dividends on certain maps like this. And with that, Baddies of the North winning streak comes to an end. And so they'll look to go ahead and watch the tape back and see what may have happened and adjust going forward. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, I just want to thank everybody for joining me here today for this match here on SMDM. Once again, I am your host, Smithers. Be sure to like, subscribe, maybe check out some of my other videos. If you have any questions about maybe something I said or something that happened during the game, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Alrighty, so with 10 seconds left to go, these players will look to get their last bit of CE to collect their weekend bonuses. And there we have it. Okay, and as is tradition here on SmithersCast, we always give our accommodations to the commander. Will be. Here we go. There you go, buddy. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you again for joining me here today, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.